Today I'm working on 3 October monthly spreads, all with a little bit of a different fall twist. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm working on 3 custom planner spreads for 3 of my purple tier Patreon members. They all requested monthly spreads for the month of October and all requested different fall themes. So Heather would like a pumpkin patch and scarecrow feel. Becky wanted Halloween, and Xiomara asked for Winnie the Pooh with a fall twist. So that is what we are going to play with today. I'm going to put you all on fast forward. I will link all of the things I end up using down below. Otherwise, let's go. Let's begin with Heather's pumpkin patch spread. I actually struggled a bit with finding the stickers and the supplies for this spread because there's not a lot of scarecrow stickers, and I don't particularly like the very cartoony scarecrows. I wanted them to be a little bit more authentic, not scary, just a little more authentic looking. And so I struggled to really find something that I thought was going to work. I ended up deciding on Hello Fall from Keleva Plan. And that one has a scarecrow sticker as part of this particular set that reminds me of going to a pumpkin patch and all of the activities that are associated with being at the pumpkin patch. So those are the stickers we're going to use. The washi tape that I'm using right now, the pumpkin washi tape is from Simply Gilded. It was a set that I bought years ago and absolutely love. And then I'm combining it with some washi tape from Keleva Plan. That is that black and white gingham, which also just screams fall to me. So started out with the washi tape on the edges. Then I decided let's do some in the middle. On the edges, it has an orange color to it. In the middle, we're bringing in some golden yellow as well. I love a good fall theme. I think fall is most definitely my favorite time of year. I love the colors of fall, and I love how you can think outside the box with fall colors as well. You don't have to be stuck with just these colors. However, I mean, geez, they definitely scream fall. That's for darn sure. All right, so once I get the washi tape on, then I am going to come in with the stickers. We're going to do our pumpkin patch over here on the right-hand side. It's just going to be overflowing with pumpkins here in a minute. Part of visiting a pumpkin patch, at least when I lived in Virginia, was driving through the Shenandoah and seeing just all of the gorgeous colors of the trees. It was just absolutely beautiful. Skyline Drive in Virginia is just one of my favorite places to be during the fall. So I had the little truck hauling the pumpkins and the beautiful foliage, and now we have our beautiful pumpkins kind of spilling over the edge. I kept thinking I wanted to add more of that black and white gingham. I will find a place to add it. You just have to wait to the end of the spread to see. All right, here's our scarecrow. He's looking out over things up here at the top, and I decided to go a little bit wonky, a little bit playful with the boxes over here on the sidebar just to give it a little bit of interest because it's supposed to be fun. Going to the pumpkin patch is a fun family outing, so we're going to add those in, and then I just love all these different icons. We'll do pumpkins at the top, and then I'll mix in a few icons throughout. Heather did not have specific dates that she needed me to add boxes to and things like that. So I will add just a few just for interest, and she can fill them in however she would like, functional or not. Maybe she's just going to put in some fall goals for that particular month. All right, I'm going to add the days of the week here at the top. I am using Mojo Jojo Plans, her original Dated Basics sticker book. I bought 2 of them and I'm still using them. I absolutely love these particular books. Days of the week at the top, and then I do need to date the spread. Let's add October. That'll look pretty good. Yeah, that looks good, but there's a kind of a blank space up at, yeah, let's put a little pumpkin there. That looks nice. Okay, now we have to consider dating this spread and then making sure we mark off Halloween. So I'm going to go ahead and date starting here on the 1st. Again, I use undated spreads all of the time because I love that I can move the day of the week. So you might notice over there on Sunday, I shift some of them that would have gotten covered by boxes. I'm just able to shift them after the fact. All right, I'm going to add a couple more fun moments. You have the swing. I love the swings at pumpkin patches because oftentimes when we went, there were all of these kid activities, and my husband and I would sit and watch our kids go crazy in, playing in the hay and doing all the mazes and things like that. We would just sit on a swing and watch, and it was a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to layer in a few functional boxes. Like I said, we're just adding in some for fun. And then here's where I decide, you know what? We can add in a little bit more gingham, and I'm super happy I did. So a little gingham inside of these functional boxes. Yes, does it take up room? It sure does, but it adds a lot to the spread. All right, that's going to be it for Heather's Pumpkin Patch and Scarecrow spread. Let me know what you think of this one down below. I love how it came out and definitely gets me in all the October feels. All right, next up is Becky, and Becky asked for a Halloween themed spread. We're going to do a cutesy Halloween theme because those are my favorite ones to do. And I'm going to use the Kelva Plan sticker book, the Halloween Fun. I think it's Halloween Fun Volume 2. It's her newest Halloween sticker book. I'm starting out with washi tape as I often do on these monthly spreads, and this washi tape once again is from Simply Gilded. I think they have the best foiled washi at Simply Gilded. It's some of my favorites, and I love the black and white with a little bit of silver foiling on this. It just feels very celebratory and very perfect for a fun Halloween spread. I thought for this spread we'd go out of the box and use maybe non-classic colors, and we're going with pinks and blacks as the primary color. I'm pulling some alphas from my stash. These are actually puffy alphas. I love the dimension that they add, and that's going to be our October, but I'm just going to put it to the side. We will add that in a moment. I just wasn't totally sure if I was going to have stickers behind it. I wasn't totally ready to put that down. All right, so in order to really emphasize the pink, I decided to bring in a little bit more Simply Gilded washi and add in some pink here at the bottom and at the top. It is a bolder pink than what is in this particular sticker set, but I think it still complements it pretty well. So we're going to do the pink. We have our little haunted house down there. I guess it doesn't have to be a haunted house. I mean, there are going to be ghosts flying around this page. So maybe it's just someone's house and we're being real judgy. But we have our spooky looking house down there at the bottom, and now I can start adding a few functional pieces. Now, Becky needed a box on the 5th of October. That's a little tricky because it's a Sunday, and I am going to use this huge sidebar sticker over here. So that means there's going to be two functional stickers very close together. But I like that I can still do that. I think sometimes we watch decorating and we're like, oh, that's great, except that I have to actually use my spread. And so I like being able to accommodate the needs that my patrons have in their spreads and show that you can still decorate and you can still have fun. And I'm going to do that by layering in some different pieces over on the side and then specifically working with the different colors. So you have a pink box on the left. I need a pink box on the right. I have that orange box on the left. We'll bring in a little bit more orange on the right. It kind of goes back and forth between the two, just making sure there's a little bit of a balance between the two sides of this spread. I'm definitely having fun playing with some of these cute fall icons. You have our ghosts and our candy and the little spider hanging there on the left. I actually forgot to flip the page, and there's some amazing stickers on the page after this that you'll see me realize here in a moment where I have to like switch things up. Before I put on any more on the spread though, I do need to date it because I don't want to lose track of what is happening where. So got it dated again using Mojo Jojo this time around. And once that's done, then this is where I'm like, oh man, there's more stickers. Wait, let me double check. So gotta have our little ghost with our spooky house. And then I'm like, oh, I needed the spider web. I did want to put the spider web in the corner. Okay, thankfully these stickers moved a bit and I was able to get that spider web down because I thought it was really important because we had spiders on the left. I want spiders on the right, ghosts on the left, ghosts on the right. Just a little bit of a balance between what is happening and adding all these fun decorative elements. It's just, how cute is this spread? It's adorable. I love it. I'm going to add a few of those functional stickers. And this one is pretty much done. Let me know, are you a cutesy Halloween person or do you like the scary side? Let me know in the comments below. Cutesy is my jam, so I'm here for this spread. Let me know what you think of Becky's fun Halloween spread. All right, last up is Xiomara, and she requested a Winnie the Pooh themed fall spread. Now, I don't yet have the new sticker books from the Happy Planner as at the time I'm recording this. I know they are releasing a Winnie the Pooh collection, and I'm not sure if it has more of a fall feel. The Winnie the Pooh stickers that I have do not really have a fall feel. They're very much colorful and springy, but in good news, they are line drawn, the black outlines, which I think is lovely. So what I'm going to do is combine those Winnie the Pooh characters drawn in the black lines with some aesthetic plans. I love the bridge and the forest, and it's going to be the Winnie the Pooh friends playing in the forest, in the trees. They do give me fall feels. Like Winnie the Pooh, I can think of the fall with Winnie the Pooh. We're going to add them on because we're going for very whimsical, fantastical in this case with our little Winnie the Pooh characters. So it's okay that they are black and white and that everything else is in color. To me, it's almost like you're drawing them into the scene, which I think is lovely. All right, so I'm getting the Aesthetic Plans stickers put down first. We have a lot of our little friends. I am repeating friends. That's something I don't normally do with characters on a page unless I'm really, really emphasizing that character. But you're going to see Winnie the Pooh a couple of times. You're going to see Tigger a couple of times. The kangaroo, Rude, only ends up on there once. But you're going to see them repeat, and I think that that's totally okay. All right, let me cut these pages and trim the little bits and pieces. It's cute. I like it. I think they're so fun. We're going to add in a few more leaves. I think it's fun to have like a wisp of leaves across the page. Plus, I have Pooh Bear blowing a dandelion, and I thought, well, let's have him blow some fall leaves as well. So I'm mixing those in some different spots, and it's going to look like he's just blowing the fall leaves across the page. I love in these Aesthetic Plans sticker books that she has a variety of sizes. She has some huge stickers, but she also has the detail stickers, and to me, it's the details that really go a long way. All right, we're back in the Winnie the Pooh sticker book from the Happy Planner. This is the older one. I had a miscut box. I'm actually pulling oranges and things like that for the boxes. Have our little road signs. They're just so cute. And I'm going to add those throughout. The oranges work really well. I tried to look to see if I could add some different characters in different places. I ended up deciding to really focus on everything that's happening at the bottom. If I started putting a bunch of different characters all over the page, I feel like it would have really overwhelmed the page. Like I tried to put the full set of friends here up at the top. You see me cutting off the extra little part. Like it just didn't, it felt like too much. I wanted the attention to be on the friends at the bottom. So I end up moving that to the side. It's just sometimes you have to experiment and try, but I'm starting to learn, not all the time, starting to learn that less is more at times, and maybe I don't need to do all the stickers all over the place. At this point, I was missing something. I did decide to bring in a little bit of washi. I kind of debated, should I go with black washi to really emphasize the black lines of the characters? And in the end, I decided to go with this green plaid. I thought it was softer and I thought it framed in the spread very nicely, which was what I was going for in the first place. We're going to add it at the bottom. I'm going to add it at the top. And I love washi on a monthly spread. I just do, and I will have it all the time, I'm pretty sure, because it's my fave. So once that is in place, let me just trim out the holes here instead of taking it over to the hole punch. I, of course, have to date this spread, but that's going to wrap it up for our whimsical Winnie the Pooh in the fall theme spread for Xiomara. So 3 monthly spreads today, 3 different fall themes. We had the pumpkin patch for Heather. There was the Halloween theme spread for Becky, and then Winnie the Pooh fall spread for Xiomara. Let me know what you think of these spreads down below, and let me know which spread is your favorite. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. Like I said before, I do have supplies linked down below, and I do have some affiliate codes and coupons and things like that, so make sure to check that description box for the most up-to-date info on that. I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon crew. Thanks for being the awesome people you are. If you want to join in the fun over on Patreon, it is never too late. So head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.